Have you ever realized that you pick up on things other people completely miss? Tiny shifts in someone's voice, the way a room suddenly feels different, subtle changes in someone's energy. Most people walk through life with low awareness, but a small number of people quietly operate on a higher emotional resolution.
I've always wondered why I feel that way. Like I can sense a mood change even if no one says a word. Or I can tell when someone is disconnected, even through a text message. Sometimes it makes me feel weird because it's so automatic.
Psychologists actually have a term for this. It's called high perceptiveness, and people who have it don't just see the world, they feel it. You could put 10 people in the same situation, and you'd be the only one who picks up the invisible details.
I've definitely experienced that. Sometimes I can tell what someone is feeling before they can even admit it to themselves. It almost feels like I'm cheating.
And here's the crazy part. High perceptiveness isn't emotional fragility or overthinking. It's a cognitive strength. Your brain gathers tiny signals that others filter out. There are 5 major signs, and if you resonate with them, it explains why you feel different from everyone else.
Then give me the first one. I need to know.
The first sign is emotional micro-detection. You notice small shifts in someone's expression, tone, posture, things most people overlook. Someone says, "I'm fine," but the way their breath catches tells you they're not. Someone laughs, but the laughter feels hollow. You catch all of it instantly.
I've had that so many times. Someone will deny something, and I still know they're not okay.
The second sign is sensory sharpness. Not in a dramatic superhero way, just in a naturally heightened awareness way. You notice patterns in voices, background sounds, textures, pacing, small inconsistencies. You read the environment like a high-quality microphone picking up details others can't hear.
Now that you say it, crowded places sometimes feel overwhelming. Not because of the crowd, but because everything comes through at once.
Exactly. Your brain isn't too sensitive. It's taking in more data than others. The third sign is atmosphere reading. You can walk into a room and feel the emotional temperature immediately. Tension, calm, excitement, discomfort. You sense the unspoken dynamic before anyone speaks. That's not anxiety. That's attunement.
Yes. I've walked into rooms where everyone looked normal, but something felt wrong. And later, it turned out there was drama or stress going on.
The fourth sign is narrative awareness. You remember emotional patterns. You see inconsistencies. You can tell when someone's story changes even slightly. You pick up when someone is lying, hiding something, or trying too hard to appear a certain way. You detect the subtext most people miss entirely.
That one hit me. I always notice when someone's behavior doesn't align with what they say.
And the fifth sign is internal reflection. You don't just experience moments. You analyze them. You connect dots. You understand meanings that others overlook. You replay conversations not because you're stuck, but because your mind naturally seeks depth and clarity.
People always tell me, don't overthink, but it never feels like overthinking. It feels like I'm just seeing more of the picture than they are.
Here's something most people don't understand. Perceptive people make others feel deeply understood. You don't just listen. You listen between the lines. You're the person people feel safe opening up to because you sense what they're feeling, even when they can't articulate it.
But it can also be draining. It feels like I'm carrying more emotional information than everyone else.
That's because you are. Perceptiveness is powerful, but without boundaries, it can turn into emotional overload. Part of thriving with this trait is learning what information deserves your energy and what doesn't.
I like that. It makes me feel less like something is wrong with me, and more like I just have a high-resolution emotional radar.
Exactly. And perceptive people are rare. In a world distracted by noise, speed, and self-centeredness, people like you are a breath of fresh air. You notice what others can't, and that's a form of intelligence that can't be faked.
So it's not a weakness. It's a strength I just haven't learned to fully trust.
Yes. And it shapes your relationships too. You're the kind of person who forms deep bonds because you understand people beyond their surface. You see the things they're afraid to say. You feel the things they hide. And people feel seen when they're around you.
That explains so much. I've always felt like people open up to me unusually fast.
They do because they sense your depth. And that's why perceptive people often become incredible partners, leaders, creatives, and friends. You're not just observing. You're understanding.
This actually makes me appreciate this side of myself more. I never saw it as something special.
And if you enjoyed this conversation, subscribe to The Curiosity Vault, where we explore the hidden forces shaping your thoughts, emotions, and behavior. We are also looking forward to hear your comments. Until next time, stay curious.